Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming to this session. I am Daisy Ann Pagara, the moderator in this panel discussion. We all know that because of the pandemic, the learning system was abruptly changed from face-to-face to modular learning. We are all concerned about the impacts of modular learning to students. In the absence of information, we tend to leap to the worst scenario. So we thought this session would help us all achieve clarity on what is known versus what is speculation or even exaggeration. This is an important topic that is affecting our learners and also the education system. So we are honored to create this panel to share what we know on the topic. I will proudly present the 5 panelists. Nova is here joining. First, panelist A. She is one of the professors from Baisu Calapi campus. She is Dr. Jeanette Jimenez, panelist A. Hi, Mom.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
And panelist B is the OIC of Commission on Higher Education from Region 7, Dr. Astronomo, Director 4. Hi, Mom.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon. And panelist C, she is a professor from Cebu Normal University. She is Dr. Jennifer Kabilan. Good afternoon, Ma'am.
Hello, good afternoon.
And panelist D is
Good afternoon.
Yes, ma'am. Panelist D is the Dean from College of Teacher Education at Bohol Island State University main campus. He is Dr. Joshua Asoy. Sir Joshua cannot connect yet. Then panelist E, let's proceed to panelist E. She is a university president from Baisu Bilar, Dr. Tanya Molina.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, all. Thank you for being here in this session. As a panel moderator, I'll be guiding us through this process. We have a short period of time, only an hour, so we're going to break this into 3 distinct chunks. First is we want to know your overall opinion on this topic. We'll start there. Then I will ask questions for our panelists. I will give them time to answer. Then the audience will listen the discussion of every panelist and raise questions out from their ideas. The last chunk is the agree and disagree section with explanation. So let us start. Wait, I will admit Sir Asoy. Okay. Let us, panelists, write one word on a piece of paper that describes the topic. In my count, raise your answers and I will call you one by one to discuss your ideas. I give you 1 minute to answer, another 2 minutes to discuss. Give you 1 minute to answer and 2 minutes to discuss. Write the one word in a piece of paper. Panelists, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, panelist A. Ma'am Jimenez, please raise your answer, read your answer, and discuss it. I give you 2 minutes. So that our topic is impacts of modular learning to university students. And your word is, Ma'am Jimenez?
Hard.
Hard. So you describe the topic, about the topic as hard. I will give you 2 minutes to discuss.
For me.
So, yes, ma'am.
So, for me, modular learning is very hard because for students as well as teachers, it is a new learning style or learning system. This adds difficulties adjusting lasting like this pandemic, even in face-to-face, home teachers are present to deal with students, there are always difficulties. How much more when there are no interaction between the students? There will be only themselves to be rely on. So I can say it is very hard for students and teachers. That's all.
Thank you, ma'am. And let's proceed to panelist B. Ma'am Astronomo, raise your answer. And give you 2 minutes to discuss. Ma'am Astronomo. Ma'am Astronomo, we can't hear you.
Challenging.
Okay, challenging. Okay, we hear you.
So for me, because I can describe impacts of modular learning to education as challenging for both the students and teachers also, since the time for interactions between the two are only limited, and also the time is in control with only on the students or the teachers alone. And at the same time also it is exciting since the students are learning on their own. As a result, they became responsible on their own self-learning.
Yes, ma'am.
That's all.
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Astronomo. Let's proceed to panelist C, Ma'am Kabilan. Yes, Ma'am Kabilan. Mike.
I have this word, challenging also. The same with Ma'am Crystal. The word is challenging for both teachers and students. For teachers, modular learning may increase their workload. And that's the reason why they can't interact with their students. And it reduces also teacher quality because they cannot interact the students well. So their quality as a teacher will be reduces. Then for the students, modular learning also is a challenge for them because their special aptitude and interest will be tested or will be seen. Teachers can see whom students are working on their own learning. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Kabilan. And let's proceed to panelist D, Sir Asoy. Sir Asoy, raise your answer. Is Sir Asoy connected in this session, in this webinar, in this session? Yes. Oh, let's proceed to the last panelist because Sir Asoy is not. Panelist E is Ma'am Molina.
Okay, I choose.
Dili makuan. Just read the word.
Okay, I just read this. Asynchronous. Choose asynchronous because modular learning is a new learning modality wherein the students and teachers are currently separated by space and time. And this is a new modes of learning to the students wherein the education, instruction, and learning do not occur at the same place or at the same time. In this mode of learning, the students use self-learning modules based on the most essential learning competencies wherein the teachers deliver the instructions or the concept notes with assessment to the students. And this type of education system, this is very also challenging because the students learn in their own pace and they will improve their independent learning.
30 minutes time.
Ano na?
Thank you,
Opening.
Ma'am Molina. And we're still waiting for Sir Joshua or Sir Asoy, but he's not yet here because of the connection. He has a bad connection. So let's proceed to the second chunk. The second chunk is I will ask question and you have 2 minutes to discuss the question and to discuss your answers, and the audience will ask question based on the discussion you had. Okay? The question is, what are the impacts of modular learning to university students? I will ask first maybe the panelist A. Please, panelist A. I give you 2 minutes. What are the impacts of modular learning to university students? Ma'am Jimenez.
For me, there are different impacts in modular learning, especially for university students. One of those is it limits the learning experiences of the students. Because students, we know that there are active learners who learn in an unstructured environment. This limits their learning, like their engagement in activities, participations that needed interaction. This made them controlled, and this environment, they came into this, students became struggling while in this modular learning. So that's all, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ma'am Jimenez. And let's proceed to panelist B, Ma'am Astronomo.
Okay, hello.
Ma'am.
Okay, so for me, the impacts of modular learning to university students is that university students became responsible on their own learning, as if they became independent learners, since they are given the self-learning module as an instructional materials. So as university students, we can describe this as adult learners. Ayan. So with that, in this 21st century, we have now the OBE, which is the performance base in which the learners became constructivist learners. So in this modular learning, the students became responsible and constructivist in their own learning at their own pace. So the only thing that I can say as the impact of this modular learning is a positive one, as learners became responsible and dependent on their own self-learning. That's all.
Thank you, Ma'am Astronomo. And let's proceed to panelist D. Panelist C, sorry. Panelist C is Ma'am Kabilan. Yes, Ma'am. Your answers, please.
So the impact of modular learning. I can say that modular learning might be stressful, especially for the college students. Why? Since college students are quite hard, they have quite hard lessons, then they need much attention from the teachers, because not all their concerns are answered by Google. So we cannot guarantee that teachers can give full attention to the students, and that result to stressful activity.
So
That's my idea, ma'am.
it is, again, Ma'am Kabilan, it is challenging to the students because of the stressful.
Yes, modular learning is a stressful thing for all the college students. That's the reason why we always hear news that a lot of students get pressured, get depressed, and that result to suicide. If you consider all those news from the television or even the radio, we can hear that a lot of students get affected by this modular learning.
So it is very challenging.
And that we can say that they are, yes,
In this chunk, we are allowing the audience to ask question. Someone raised here a question to you, Ma'am Kabilan, from one of the sisters, and she asked that,
yes.
is that the only reason that they commit suicide? Just because of the stressful activities from the modular learning? Is that the only reason?
Based from the news that I've heard, most of the reasons are due to this modular learning.
Thank you for that idea, Ma'am Kabilan. And let's proceed to analyst D. Mr. Joshua Asoy. Yes, Sir Asoy. Sir, you are choppy. Can you find way to a place where you can have a good connection? Because of technical difficulties or technical, because of the bad connection, internet connection, I will proceed to panelist D. Just stay put there, Sir Asoy. Panelist I'm sorry, panelist E, Ma'am Molina.
Okay, so the impacts of modular learning to university students are it causes less interaction to students because in this new mode of learning, the students cannot interact with the teacher. And students cannot develop the socialization and interpersonal skills that normally accompany traditional learning methods. Unlike before, the students can ask questions directly to the teachers, and the teachers also expound the lesson, and that is one of the impacts of modular learning.
Ma'am Molina, I received a question here from one of the students, Baiso Kalape, and she said that you said that it is not effective for the
students to interact
because there's no face-to-face interaction,
and the connectivity of the internet is not good.
What if what the students will do if the teacher or the instructor they can't easily access or ask questions to the instructors? Because we are not in the face-to-face, we are in the modular learning today. So they are in the internet, ask questions to the instructor because there's no face-to-face. So what will the students do or the teachers?
They will find ways like they must surf the internet, just use the reliable sources, and they will seek the answers to the more knowledgeable others, like if they have a neighbor who are professionals or teachers, they can ask questions whether they will know the lessons or not.
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Molina. And we're waiting for one of the panelists,
Excuse me.
Sir Asoy.
Excuse me.
Yes. Yes, Ma'am Kabilan.
I have a question for Ma'am Tanya.
Okay.
Ma'am Tanya?
Yes, ma'am.
You said a while ago that modular learning has less interaction.
Yes.
Is it mean that modular learning is not effective to you also?
It depends upon the situation, because some of the students, if they will manage their times, and if they have a tutor, so if their teacher is not available, if they want to ask something about your lessons, then they will ask their tutor about that.
But mostly university students have no tutor because university students are adult learners.
No, I think some of the students, especially in the elite universities, they have tutors.
So they have a facilitator, a special facilitator.
Yes,
Okay.
unlike in BISO.
And we have no other questions from the audience. You raise your hand, Mom Kabilan. Yes, you have questions.
How about if, Ma'am Tanya?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm asking to Ma'am Tanya.
Okay, Ma'am Jen.
Ma'am Tanya, what about to the students who cannot provide a tutor?
Oh,
What could they do? What will be their option?
their option.
If there's less interaction from the teacher and they cannot provide tutor for themselves, then what will happen to their learning? You said a while ago that modular learning
Is
causes
interaction.
less interaction. They're not effective.
Yes, because it depends the students how they handle the lessons, because some students they are called independent learning because they can learn their with their own knowledge, because they have higher order thinking skills, or what we say, some of the students are brilliant, then they can learn their own.
Iko ani mo, Tons? Ay, gisabod ni mo? Sige, proceed.
But not all students are brilliant, Ma'am Tanya.
Yeah. But if some students are slow learners, they can ask someone to assist them. Like if they want to search for the internet to expound their learning about their lessons.
Yes, and that's why this modular learning is very challenging for boss.
Yes.
There's a question from Nova, one of the audience. She's not able to join the room, so she sent her question via messenger. Question for Ma'am Jimenez, panelist A. Question for Ma'am Jimenez. Ma'am, are you still there?
Yes.
My question for
Yes,
Ma'am.
ma'am. Yes.
How can we assess efficacy of learning if modular learning offers of learning? Again, how can we assess?
Pardon, ma'am.
How can we assess?
You're choppy.
Choppy? Yes, ma'am. Hello? Ma'am?
It's okay. It's okay. Proceed.
From Nova, how can we assess efficacy of learning if modular learning offers limited mode of learning? How can we
We can assess the.
You're choppy, ma'am.
Is that all? It's okay. It's okay.
Hello?
Hello, hello. Is that all the question?
Yes. How can we assess efficacy of learning if modular learning offers limited mode of learning?
Thank you for that question, Nova. So we can assess the the efficacy of learning of the students through giving them assessment with the modules. Some teacher gave them a assessment which there is an engagement there is a recording or video recording about the topic which they inject what they learn from the lessons. So we can say that it is effective when the students can able to relate the topic into the real life situation or into that video that presented. So that's all.
Thank you, Mom Jimenez. And we have 10 minutes more. Let's proceed to the last chunk. The last chunk is I will again raise question, and you can ask also questions to the other panelists if the audience I will not raise questions, so the panelists can ask question to the other panelists. The next question is, yes, the modular learning provides an effective learning to university students. Would you agree or disagree? First is to panelist A, Ma'am Jimenez. Yes, Ma'am.
I disagree to that question. That is a statement that it is effective because how about those low learners who needs assistance? What will happen to them? So there are different instances that there demonstrations and simulation is needed. What will happen to them? So I disagree to that statement that it is effective. Statement rather.
Okay, panelist B, Ma'am Astronomo. Is modular learning provides an effective to university students?
For me, modular learning provides an effective learning to university students. I agree with that statement.
Can you expound why?
I do agree with that statement that modular learning provides an effective learning to university students, since university students are already adult learners. So in this mode of learning, it is effective since students became responsible on their own learning. Unlike those face-to-face, it is something to do that students are, we say adult learners, they became responsible on their own learning when they're face-to-face. But in some point also, they are they need guidance, or um they needed the student. We can assure that in the face-to-face that the students are what we call that, really serious or focusing on their learning. And with this modular learning, it becomes effective because the students became responsible with their own learning, as they became responsible on the self-learning modules. With that, the students really learned on their lessons through their self-learning, self-research, and among others.
That's all, Ma'am. Thank you, Ma'am Astronomo.
That's all.
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Astronomo. let's proceed to panelist C. Ma'am Kabilan. Mute, naka-mute.
Okay. So, I disagree that modular learning an effect. Why? Because all instructors or teachers can give or can guarantee full assistance to the needs of the learners. I don't feel it's effective to the learners.
It is
Knowing
not.
that,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, knowing that lessons in the higher years or lessons in college is quite harder than of in lower levels.
Okay, ma'am.
This is the reason why a lot of experts says that college students must have the face-to-face because they need more attention from the teachers.
That's all, ma'am.
But I also believe that, yes, I also believe that the learning of the students always rely on themselves. But in the case of this pandemic, I don't think that modular learning is effective to the learners.
I have a question here from the audience, from Miss Abria. Why you said that modular learning is not effective? Because you said modular learning is not effective. So what the students can do to learn by themselves effectively? Because you said that modular learning is not effective. What the students can
Not
do?
effective
Yes, what the students can do to learn by
What the
themselves
students-
effectively.
by themselves.
Yes.
Students can learn by themselves with support from the teachers. That the teachers must give full attention to all their concerns.
Is that all, ma'am? Let's
Knowing that they are still students and need more time from the teachers must give attention to their concerns. In which, in this modular learning, we cannot guarantee that teachers can give what we need or they cannot give full assistance since our medium is the social media.
Yes.
Or our platform is only the messenger.
Okay, ma'am. And thank you, ma'am. And let's proceed to the panelist E, Ma'am Molina.
Okay, so I will agree with this one. Modular learning provides an effective learning to university students. It can be effective because this kind of education system, it can reach a broader student audience. It addresses also the student needs. It saves money, and more importantly, uses the principles of modern learning pedagogy. So students should have organization, prioritization, and time management to help them stay on top of everything.
Are you done, ma'am?
Okay.
Thank you, panelists. Therefore, in general, university students viewed modular learning as effective because college students are responsible in self-learning. At the same time, also, students need proper guidance from the teachers throughout the learning. So we don't have enough time. So I would like to thank our panelists and the audience for joining us. And thank you for being part of this panel discussion. Your ideas are very informative. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Also.
Gidali na
Thank you.
less than 1 minute left na. Less than 1 minute left. So I will stop na. Bye, guys. Bye.
God bless.